What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Prodigy, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we have some more Ultimania news to cover. Today we're going to be talking a lot about Terra and the Lingering Wills, so let's get right into it. A question about Terra Ansem and Xemnas came from the splitting of Terra. Does that mean that when they were defeated in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, Terra was revived alongside Master Xehanort? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this dude just hit him with a really heavy question. I wonder how Nomura is gonna answer this. By all rights, Terra should have been revived as himself at that point in time. However, his heart was still in the clutches of Xehanort and was unable to go back, and the shell of his body was the only thing that revived. Then Xehanort brought the heart of Terra from the past and put it in that shell of a body he once controlled. That is a really convoluted answer, and I'm questioning a lot of things right now. I already knew like all of that stuff, but just reading that out loud, wow. That really is like how Terra exists, isn't it? That's how Terra, Ansem, Xemnas, that's how all of them exist, isn't it? Dang, Kingdom Hearts is something. Continuing though, from when was Terra's heart inside the Guardian? Terra and Xehanort's hearts were eternally struggling against each other within Terra. This process meant Terra's heart was caught constantly moving back and forth from its original position to the Guardian. By the way, the official name of the Guardian is the guy behind him. Laughs. Okay, that's really funny. I'm not gonna lie, the guy behind him. I never knew that. But that kind of talks about like how Terra's heart like was inside the Guardian. So I guess since like the Guardian is an extension of like Terra's darkness, it would make sense that like Terra's heart could like travel to that little being right there. And I guess like at the right time, right place, like he was able to take control, and Sora and friends capitalized off of it perfectly, and that's how our boy Terra came back. But he is like on the lower ranks of characters, like out of all the characters I love in the Cage series. But I gotta admit, like his return scene and like him being with the Wayfinder trio, seeing them together, all three of them in the same place, alive, breathing, in their own bodies and everything, it was so wholesome and special, and I really loved that moment. What happened to Lingering Will after the battle? When Terra was revived, it caused the will to vanish and the armor disappeared. But Keyblade wielder's armor is like a Keyblade in that even if it disappears, it can be summoned again so long as the wielder or wearer is in their usual condition. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. There were some scenes in Birth by Sleep, if my memory is correct, where like I'm pretty sure when they summoned their Keyblade gliders and stuff, or turned their Keyblades into the Keyblade gliders, that they did kind of like transform into this little armor. Like it appeared similar to how the Keyblades normally appear. So it does kind of make like some sense that Lingering Will wasn't in that battle, but I still kind of wish that like Lingering Will was there like fighting with Aqua and Ventus, because how cool would it be to play as Lingering Will, or how cool would it be to fight alongside the secret boss of Kingdom Hearts 2 FM? Like that would be so sick to me. Like Lingering Will literally came in, saved us because of Naminé, and just dipped. I hope like in Final Mix or in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind rather, we see like a cutscene of like Lingering Will's armor like fading away or something. Just like some sort of closure, because we got no closure like with Lingering Will. Technically, when you think about it, we kind of saw Lingering Will before we even knew like Terra, or a lot of people did rather. And I feel like there's a lot of people, like we have just as big of an attachment to Lingering Will as we do Terra. Of course, like they're the same person type of thing. Like I just want some closure with that scene, like his armor fading away, the Keyblade dropping, maybe like the armor gives like a nod to Terra, like as he's being rescued, when he's rescued rather, and then the armor just dissipates. Like that would be really cool. I think that would be a beautiful scene. Doesn't have to be exactly like that, but something along those lines, like some closure for Lingering Will would be really cool. Anyways, continuing. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 3D, Dream Drop Distance, we saw that the new Organization 13 was missing a 13th member who filled that spot. Shion. The 12 members who were gathered in Kingdom Hearts 3D were missing the 13th, Shion, and reserve members Demyx and Vexen. That part may have felt a bit out of nowhere, and I am thinking of a way to follow up on it. I don't know what he means by that. Does he mean the part that's out of nowhere is Shion being the 13th, or does he mean Demyx and Vexen being the reserve members is like a little out of nowhere? I don't fully understand what Nomura means in that last sentence by, and I'm thinking of a way to follow up on it. Because knowing Nomura, the way he follows up on things like this, there are going to be some big important characters down the line, and I wonder like just what he means by that in general. I don't even know like what to think about that. Just let me know what you think about that, because I'm a little caught off guard by that sentence. Did the members of the new Organization 13 have numbers? I did think of giving them numbers at first, but I didn't go with it in the end because it was too confusing having some members end up with different numbers than before. For example, I had gone with number 1 as Master Xehanort, number 2 as Xemnas, and number 3 as, or my bad, number 2 as Ansem and number 3 as Xemnas. I can't read, but then I thought people would get confused, like, wait, so the guy who was number 1 is now number 3? That definitely would have been very confusing. So looking back at it, I'm very glad they don't have numbers. I'm not gonna lie, I did think about this in Kingdom Hearts 3, like, do these guys have numbers now? But no, they don't, and that is a perfect reason why they shouldn't have numbers, because I can already imagine the conversations I'd be having with some people who aren't like fully caught up with the story, even though I know most of us don't refer to them by their numbers. Most of us refer to them by their actual names, their nobody names. But I can already imagine having like a conversation over like numbers between like the two different types of organizations. That just sounds very convoluted and unnecessary, and I'm glad Nomura avoided that for us. Now moving on, the last question. I know, short video, right? He says, when young Xehanort is fading away, he says, goodbye Sora, your time in this world is... What did he mean? Your time in this world is over. So that's the last line. It's hinted at in the ending. Before that scene, he warned Sora there's a high price to pay for wielding such power foolishly. The power of awakening is not the power to bring people back to life, but Sora was using it to do just that to his friends. As a result, time was rewound, and young Xehanort predicted that Sora would pay the price by disappearing. Now, okay, now we all kind of figured this, like this was the only thing that young Xehanort's death could have meant. I know some people went beyond that and theorized like, what if young Xehanort is referencing something that's going to happen like way further down the line in the future, which, well, he technically did, but you know what I mean. Like maybe he was referencing something that was going to happen in a completely other game, or something that would have happened in his timeline, or I don't know, just something else, like something even grander than Sora disappearing, which we already knew. And it still could technically be a lot more than that even. But young Xehanort alluding to Sora's disappearance was one of the best things about Kingdom Hearts 3, because they alluded to that constantly throughout the game. Not even just young Xehanort, like all of them were. And I really just wonder like what's going to come of Sora's disappearance, and how is Sora going to get out of this mess? Like we know he will. Or will he? Who knows? Maybe Nomura completely surprises everyone and actually does kill off Sora. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that would definitely make me mad. I don't know in the good way. I don't know if in the good way or the bad way though, because Sora is definitely my favorite video game character of all time, and no one even comes like close to him really, except for Aang from Avatar. But yeah, young Xehanort completely predicted Sora's death. Young Xehanort like knows more about the power of waking than like Sora or anyone else seems to know, for that matter. But the next video will be talking about the key to Sora's revival, because Nomura actually does talk about that at the end of this interview. All of this has been one interview, by the way, but I've been cutting it up because this interview is really long, and I didn't want to make one big 40-50 minute long video, me rambling and all, like with all of these separate interview passages. That would be an editing nightmare for me, for one. and I feel like it's a lot more consumable in these like short little 10 to 15 minute type videos. But if you enjoyed, leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite part about this was, some of your theories. What do you think is going to happen in the future of the Kingdom Hearts series regarding Terra or young Xehanort? But that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the union, all you have to do is hit that red little subscribe button you guys already know down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.